Paul Graham from Optimal Body Personal Training. Today I'm going to talk to you about how to lose weight without changing your diet. I'm doing this video because a common theme we see in new potential clients we sit down with. It's really common for us to sit down with someone who feels like their diet's already pretty healthy, so they just need to add in exercise to lose weight. So today I'm going to go through and explain exactly what you would need to do with exercise to lose weight if you didn't change your diet at all. So first, it's important to understand to lose weight, you need to be burning out more energy than you're consuming. So you need to be in an energy deficit. Eating healthy and eating to lose weight are two separate things. We have a separate video on that topic. So this is exactly how you get into that energy deficit if you're just using exercise. So first I'm going to explain the same thing I explain to the people we sit down with who tell us they just need to start exercising to lose weight. Over the years, most people that go in with this idea in the first 4 weeks will gain 1 to 5 pounds. Immediately, most of them think, oh, I'm just gaining muscle. They probably aren't. Even if they were, if their weight is increasing, it still means they're consuming more energy than they're burning out. So despite exercising and burning out more energy, they're actually consuming even more, which is causing the weight gain. So why does this happen, and how would you be able to lose weight with just exercise? So I'm going to run through actual numbers here to try to help illustrate exactly why these people are likely to struggle to lose weight just by adding exercise and not changing their diet. So numbers are going to obviously be different from person to person. So in this example, I'm going to use a 45-year-old female who's about 5'5" and weighs 170 pounds. So let's pretend this person's completely sedentary. She would burn out about 1,700 calories a day. This works out to be about 70 calories per hour. So let's pretend she decides she's going to add in doing some calisthenics or a little bit of circuit training at a moderate intensity. And she's going to add in walking at 4 miles an hour, which is a pretty fast pace. She's going to burn out typically 350 to 400 calories for every hour she does either one of those activities. So the first thing I want to note is if you have a Fitbit or some sort of watch that measures out your calorie expenditure for exercise, or if you go online and use their estimates for calorie expenditure for exercising, those numbers, when they're calculated, don't take out your resting metabolism. So when I say that she's going to burn 350 to 400 calories, she'd be burning that 70 calories anyways if she just sat on the couch. So once you take out the resting metabolism, she's actually only burning an additional 280 to 330 calories per hour that she's doing those activities. You need to go into a calorie deficit of 3,500 calories to lose 1 pound. So with these numbers, she would have to be exercising 10.5 to 12 hours per week to lose 1 pound a week. So just to be clear, before she started exercising, if her nutrition was not causing her weight to go up or down, and then she added in 10.5 to 12 hours of this type of exercise per week and didn't change anything at all about her nutrition, she would lose 1 pound per week. Exercising 10.5 to 12 hours a week is obviously going to be very unsustainable for the vast majority of people, especially if you're coming from being sedentary and not used to doing regular physical activity. In addition to this, if you did manage to continue training this much, your body's going to start to adapt to that. And it's actually going to start getting more efficient, meaning you're actually going to start burning less than that 350 to 400 calories per hour. So what's going to happen, even if during the first week that was going to produce 1 pound of weight loss a week, that's going to start to diminish because of your body getting more efficient. Okay, but wait, you might be thinking, okay, let's say someone even adds in half of that amount, they should be losing half a pound per week. But off of the start, I said that most people who come into us saying they're not going to change anything with their nutrition gain 1 to 5 pounds in the first 4 weeks. So what exactly is happening here? So there's a few different things going on. This is actually a really common occurrence and they've done research on this. So one thing that researchers have found is your hormones as you start to exercise change, and hormones that are more likely to make you hungry actually increase. So without even realizing it, if you're trying not to make any changes with your nutrition, your body's going to start making you want to eat more. It's not going to be a massive amount of food, it's just going to be enough to get rid of that energy debt that you're creating from working out. Second thing researchers have found is that people commonly, when they start exercising, are easier to justify having certain foods they normally wouldn't eat. Oh, I've been doing great with my workouts lately. It's okay if I have a little bit of extra ice cream or chips or cake or whatever it is they feel like eating. And so these actually wind up, again, pushing them out of that energy deficit. Finally, a third one is researchers have found that typically people on the days they exercise actually start moving around less. And so there's lots of factors around this. One of them is going to be leptin, which we have a separate video on. Again, it's one of those things that's unconscious and you don't often notice it happening. So what are some practical things you can take away and do with this information? First, understand that by far the best strategy if you want to lose weight, even if you're already eating healthy, is to make changes to your nutrition to help create that energy debt or that energy deficit. Second thing, if you're going to add more exercise in hopes of speeding up losing weight, what I'd recommend you do is make sure you're already in an energy deficit and you're already at a point where you're losing that weight before you start ramping things up. And really be aware of your portion sizes, how much food you're eating, and hunger levels, and go in with the expectation that as you add in more exercise, your hunger levels are going to increase a little bit. So know that you're going to feel a little bit more hungry, and you have to settle into that hunger a little bit and be comfortable with it so you can get that added energy deficit and lose weight a little bit quicker from all your hard work adding in more workouts. Finally, does this mean that exercise doesn't help you to lose weight? Not at all. It just means you need those nutritional strategies in addition to working out. So why should you work out? It can help to increase your metabolism, it can help with bone density and potentially prevent osteoporosis. It's been linked to helping to decrease your chances of getting numerous diseases from certain types of cancer, type 2 diabetes, heart disease, lowers blood pressure. There's a whole host of great reasons why you should be exercising. Just don't go in with the expectation of, I'm going to add in some workouts and all of a sudden the weight's going to start coming off. Because then you're going to get really disappointed and not excited about all the hard work you're putting in to start integrating being active into your lifestyle.